Yo, 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 let's get the business.
Yo, 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 let's get the business. Yo, what a brilliant day to be kicking it on some Big Blue Nation energy today.
Yes, sir.
I got the perfect person in here today with me, accompanied by Mr. Kentucky Live Show himself. Yo, the loyal BBN fan show himself. Let's get the business with that. I most definitely need some merch, by the way, because you popped in here with the Kentucky Live joint on. You know I need that, man.
Yeah, we'll get you some.
All black, extra large. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So let's start off with this, though. Let's get the bit. First off, I want to elaborate on the weather. This has been crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It's been catastrophic. Kentucky, for some reason, we've been just targeted with weather like over the past, I say, like 3 to 5 years, especially significantly, like in 2021.
Yeah.
At Mayfield, with like one of the biggest tornadoes ever hit here in history, probably the biggest one. That came around Christmas time, which was odd. And then I think like a year ago, floods everywhere. And then just a few weeks ago, tornadoes again. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Somerset and London was affected. Eastern Kentucky. So shout out to all those people. They're part of Big Blue Nation too, man. So we can't forget about you all. And he actually has an event coming up, a charity event coming that he wants to promote later on. We're going to get into that a little bit more, that is based on and relative to those situations. So let's get the business. But yo, Kentucky's such a special place, though.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Like
yes,
you mentioned on your live show. Your service that you bring, which we'll get into that a little bit more too, is much needed and appreciated, you know, because it's a big spark of positive energy. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Big Blue Nation energy. It's molded us throughout the years. It's highly spirited. You're the host and creator of a fun platform, connecting in a brilliant way, embedding the culture throughout the atmosphere. So I love connecting with people like you, that's creative, and that I love connecting in this fashion, you know, with my fellow media man, personalities, entrepreneurs, brand creators, you know, your passion and authentic, you know, how you deliver it, you know. So it's fun, man. Yeah. That's why I got the noggin on today.
Sir, it's all love, you know. We're you know, Kentucky's one of the best places, period, man. And there's so many good people here, and I just, you know, the whole reason why I started this thing is just to put a spotlight on those special people, you know. So
no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So it's a heart-filled situation. And to be clear and to elaborate, he hosts his own Kentucky Live show along with a few others.
Yes, sir. So I'm the owner of Kentucky Live, or KY Live, and I'm also the producer for the loyal BBN fan show. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I'm always doing something with Kentucky. That's it.
Absolutely. If you're not a member, go ahead and tap in with them. Going over there, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. You know what I mean? They're spreading this good energy everywhere. So your come up story first, geographically, and to throw that out there, he does more than that. He also does interviews, live interviews, right there, in random situations, street interviews, public places, public personalities, and it's a unique energy, and it's very interesting the way he goes about it. So, but back to this, your come up story first. Geographically, where'd you grow up at?
So I lived in Cynthiana, Harrison County. You know, the home of Joe B. Hall. I lived.
Hold on. Yo, Joe B. Hall, the legendary.
Legend.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know, back to it though, yeah.
And so, you know, I really, you know, that's where I spent most of my childhood. And then, you know, around 13, you know, we moved to Lexington, and I've lived there ever since. And,
Word.
I mean, I've done all kinds of different stuff, and I will say though, man, I have lived outside of the state one period in time, but it was for basic training for the Army. Mm-hmm. And of course, you know, I didn't really get a good view of what Missouri was really like while I was there. But, you know, I still know there's no place like home. There's no place like Kentucky.
That man. Big KY, yeah.
Yes, sir.
No doubt. feel like there's a different spirit about this place, man.
Yeah, different energy, man. Everybody's nice.
Most people.
Yeah, most people.
Shout out to Missouri, though. They also got slammed by some storms, though.
Yes.
Some crazy work. So some of your top inspirations coming up? Were you always a sporty guy? Were you always a broadcasting type of guy, media guy, things of that nature?
That's a good question, man. You know, I guess one of my inspirations, we could, I never really thought I would get into any of this, so, I really appreciate Mike over at the local BBN Fanshow for looking out and taking a chance on me. But as far as, you know as well as I know, being a Kentucky basketball fan, that's family movie night is the watching the Wildcats.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Man, we grew up those crazies. Like my mom's, she had us going, bro. Like every VHS, we taping every game, oh my goodness. So those magical years of the 90s, the 96 through all that and beyond.
Which I was born in 2000, so I could.
Word. Yeah. I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah.
So I got a few on you. So you dig where I'm coming from. The Big Blue Nation nights where they camping out in the tents the night before,
Big Blue Madness, man, and ain't nothing like it.
Yes, Big Blue Madness. 96 was a crazy, crazy time, bro. It was fun.
Yeah, but
I'm sure you heard about it.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So, I wish I could have lived through the golden era of Kentucky basketball, but
it was insane.
As far as an inspiration goes, though, man, I'd say it's probably Ryan Lemond over at KSR.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, Kentucky
Shout
Sports
out to Mike
Radio
too, like you said earlier.
Yeah, Ryan Lemond, he used to do well, I'm sure he still does, but all these local broadcasting and and then just being really involved with the community, and he just was a guy that just wants to bring everybody up, and that's something I've definitely tried to set as the foundation for the work that I do, because we all come up together, man, and it's what you can do for people around you is really what matters. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind, but it's what you leave for sure.
Absolutely. I'm glad you pointed that out. It feels just very, it feels wonderful to be around those type of people. You know what I mean? That uplift you, that want to see you do great. And nothing beats that, honestly. So, beginning media space stages, are there any growing pains or any obstacles you had to overcome to start get your show popping? Tons of obstacles.
YouTube to this day still gives me a hard time about making stuff because how I first really got into content creation was we were live reacting. That's the key words there. Live reacting to college basketball games.
Live reaction.
yeah, and YouTube didn't like that, so. But that's probably the biggest obstacle I've had to face. I really haven't been doing this long.
So they flagged you?
Oh yeah, man! They took all my accounts down. YouTube did. So just trying to build other platforms other than YouTube. It was definitely difficult to get some traction at first, but we've been growing pretty good since then. I'm really only been doing this for, I'd say at most with live reacting or just trying to have an online presence. It's definitely been less than 6 months.
So you basically just hit the ground running.
Yeah, I feel like I can't really take credit for most of that, though. What the reason for my show's success so far is definitely because of just how the community is. We don't have people that are going out and interviewing people and that kind of stuff. And I really think I could take credit for the marketing on that and going out and meeting people and that kind of stuff, but really just Kentucky just poured behind me, and it's heartwarming, man. I get choked up, all the time, just all the love and support through it.
Like you said, it's such a special place, man.
Yeah.
Even Rick Pitino said it himself.
Yes, sir.
He said, I may not even never left that place. So, man, shout out to the Big Blue Nation and the community for embracing you.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sure you've had wonderful experiences and built healthy relationships along the way. So I got to get petty with this. Kentucky basketball dream team. I need it. I need your top five. You can give me two off the bench.
Okay, top 5 with 2 off the bench. I think I can.
I have to give you 2 off the bench.
Yeah,
it's so unfair. Like, give me a start lineup of all time. Like, yo, that's a lot of talent. So I'll give you 2, maybe even 3 off the bench.
All right, you'll definitely see how young I am with my with my picks here. But John Wall has to be my point guard. My shooting guard.
Yeah,
my shooting guard. You know, I'll date it. This one, I'll probably go Tony Delk.
Yay.
And then
the legendary Delk 00.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And then small forward.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, man.
I love it.
And we could do this all day, right?
Oh man, this is amazing, isn't
it? Small forward.
It's tough though.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip the small forward for right now. I'll come back to it. Power forward though. You know,
you can play positionless basketball. Too.
Okay.
You know there's no rules.
If we're doing positionless, then
absolutely.
Then give me Randall. Then give me Julius Randle.
Ooh, Julius was a doggy dog.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then give me Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins have to be.
I love that.
They have to be. You know, even though Boogie's going through some stuff right now, I love Boogie, man.
Throw Boogie in there.
Yeah, and then
that's hard.
Well, you know, as my bench guys, we'll have Rex Chapman.
I was thinking about him.
Yeah, we'll have Rex
he crossed
Chapman.
my mind. Yeah, the
And
big
then
Rex.
We'll have Jack Goose Givens too.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
That's a name right there.
Jack
Goose Givens. I wish I could see some of those older cats play.
I know, man. I would have loved to watch Goose play.
Yeah. That would have been pretty fun to watch, man. So, which one you rocking with? The 97 Kentucky Wildcats runner-ups against Arizona? Are you familiar?
No, sir. I didn't watch the team, but I know of them. I know.
Yeah. It's before your time.
Yeah.
Or
it was a year before Tubby came.
Yeah, that's good work right there.
Yes, sir.
or the 2015 is it 38-1?
Yeah.
Calipari team that came up short against Wisconsin in the final.
Do I have to have the staff with them, or can I have
any way you want to show it? Yeah.
I really think that 38-1 team, if they had played Wisconsin 10 times, they would have only lost once. And I think that one time that we lost was the only time that, you know.
With the platoon system.
I'll take the 38-1 team. I would. I'm more familiar with that team anyways. You know, I got to experience it as they had the most heartbreaking loss I've ever had to witness as a Kentucky basketball fan. But
man, wasn't it though? Devastating.
But yeah, I poured my heart and soul into that team. So you know, I'm talking like I played on it, but you know, like
it was wild.
I loved it, man. I loved it.
Man, what a team!
Yes, sir.
Two starting lineups going in there with the platoon system. That was nuts.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So recently, was it Mark Stoops and Vince Merrill situation?
Yeah,
I noticed that it kept popping up on Google. I couldn't ignore it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I heard that Merrill mentioned something along the lines of lack of recruiting within certain states or something. How you feel about this situation?
I mean, I don't really think it was a dig at Kentucky football necessarily. I think it was more so a dig at Stoops. And I think Stoops just has, you know, a certain style, and it's hard to get certain players to play that style.
Word.
You know, but Louisville, I mean, the Cards have a really good football program, and they
always have.
Yeah, they've been really good, and I feel like it's just easier to get them into that system. Whereas, you know, Kentucky's never been a cream of the crop football program, and that's just something that, you know, we have to build. And I think it's harder to get players to buy into that. I feel like it's easier to tell a player, you come play your first 2 years here and then transfer and go to a bigger school. But I do think that that's changing. You know, but I feel like that's the case around Kentucky football right now, though.
Yeah, that's a solid perspective.
Yeah.
So it's basically similar to a Louisville basketball member, you know, them losing someone to a Kentucky basketball program.
Yeah.
You can understand that, right?
Yeah, I could.
So you have a favorite Lexington event or a Kentucky event? What's your favorite?
Oh, yeah. Man, I love the fairs. I actually wasn't able to go out to the fair this year, the Bluegrass Fair. I'm definitely going to try to get to the state fair.
Word.
But
all right,
as far as events go,
the funnel cake.
Oh yeah, man, funnel cake. You gotta have a funnel cake. Gotta have a funnel cake. You can't go to the fair without that. But as far as like Lexington has Thursday night lives all throughout the summer. They have local music there, and a lot of people show up to that. And
shout out to the Big Lex.
Yeah, it's a really good event.
I'm up there often.
Yeah, next time you're up there, you're going to let me know.
We pulling
for
up.
Sure.
Man, we pulling up, man. We getting it popping. So your favorite restaurant up there?
Oh, favorite restaurant? Oh, I think I got a new favorite. Columbia's. Columbia Steakhouse.
Put me on game. Because I know the regulars. Yeah. I know the First Watch and the Malones and Dre, Biscuit Belly.
But what's it called? Columbia Steakhouse.
Columbia. Oh, a steakhouse.
Yeah, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Nice.
It's not priced too bad either.
Down Versailles?
They've got a couple of different locations. The one I went to was on Richmond Road.
Word.
So, yeah, Columbia's, shout out to you, man.
Nice.
They treated me well last time I was there. So
you keeping blood on that steak?
How man, I love medium rare. I got to have medium rare.
Word. Right there in the middle.
Yes, sir.
So, radio or podcast?
Oh, podcast. I think radio is
my man.
Out.
Man, it's a new day.
Yeah, it's a new. Without dabbling too much into it, just recent events last year, that kind of stuff. Just it kind of shows how the older, usually just depending on news and the radio is dying out. Now, content creators like yourself and other shows are gaining traction, and people can listen to what they want to, and it's a lot more competition nowadays. I'll say that. It used to be the radio was the only way to get your word out, and now you've got TV, social media, all this stuff. So
many avenues. Yeah, independency.
Yeah. So
I've seen podcasts change people's lives. I have never really seen radio do that for too many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kentucky Live in the building, right here, rocking with us. Let's get the business. What's the livest game you've ever been to, Kentucky wise?
Ooh, I went to the Auburn Kentucky game this year. Of course, we lost. We lost pretty fairly.
Was it rocking in there though?
Oh my goodness, man! From tip off, it was off the chain. But I'll tell you, this past Big Blue Madness had some of the best energy I've ever seen.
Absolutely, this year they was rocking in Rupp. Yeah. That's interesting. You pointed that out though. Yeah, that Auburn. I remember. Yeah, the energy of that Auburn game was different. I wish we had gotten to play them again. Absolutely. Yeah. We got Florida in Rupp.
Yeah, we did.
There's this dude I know, man. His name is, I nicknamed him Florida Man. You know what I mean? Because he comes around me all the time and be wanting to do this all the time.
Gator chomp, yeah.
I'm like, yo, but we lined y'all up right there in Rupp Arena. Gave y'all the business. Remember that.
And y'all won the championship too.
Yeah.
I mean,
but I remind them, we cooked y'all in Rupp, man.
Yeah, that's one of the all-time great. I wish I was there at that game because I bet the energy in there was unmatched.
I guarantee it.
They were scoring left and right, man.
Jackson Robinson was hot.
Yeah, over 200 points were scored in that game, I think. Yeah, it was both insane.
Of them, they were pretty much getting it. So, the most amazing 3-point shooting spree that you've seen in Rupp.
Oh, in Rupp?
Oh, period. Let's not limit it.
Yeah, from a Kentucky basketball player.
Yeah.
Malik Monk, 47 points against North Carolina at Madison Square Garden. That was unreal. Woo. That was unreal, man.
Definitely remember that big time, man. That was a big moment, man.
Yeah,
fun to watch too.
I just some of them shots he pumped fake. No, I don't want to. No, I'm going to shoot it.
Yeah.
Just go in.
Yeah, he was getting it however you wanted it.
Yeah, Malik Monk, man.
Buckets. Bro.
I should have put him in my 5.
He's a bucket.
Yes,
he's a walking bucket, bro. That 47 was nice, and he hit like the game winner too, right there from the corner. I remember.
Yeah, man. I
seen Jody Meeks go for 54 against Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. I would have loved.
That was nasty.
I would have loved to have been there. That was at Tennessee, right?
At old Rocky Top.
Oh my goodness, man! I'd have gotten in so much trouble.
Yeah, they would have tried. Yeah, send me out to Pigeon Forge. So, your most memorable moment on campus. Whenever doing your street interviews.
Oh, doing my street interviews.
Give me a top couple or something, because I guarantee you've seen some stuff out there.
Oh my goodness, man! Yeah, campus gets rowdy out there in Lex. The most memorable moment, I'll say, there's a couple clips that I got that have been doing well, but as far as personal favorites of mine, I like talking Kentucky basketball with people out there on the street, man. That's the easy. Some of my hardest parts of doing this is like starting the conversation. I can usually talk pretty well as it goes on, but starting the conversation is usually the hardest part. But you just pull that out of your back pocket. Hey, you a Kentucky basketball fan? And you see how passionate these fans get, man.
Absolutely.
It's wonderful.
Oh man, the level of difficulty of that is like low, because man, I'll just pull it out sometimes. Random people sometimes. Like, you see somebody with a UK hat on or something. Yeah. You'll just be like, hey man, if there was a ball game last night or a couple nights before, you can just quickly elaborate on it. They're probably gonna speak on it.
Yeah. I mean, because they watched it. Like,
it's culture. It's like life.
Yes, that's the thing I try to explain to people outside of this state. I'm like, even if you don't know how basketball is played at all or something like that, chances are you watch Kentucky basketball. Like
100%.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
It's something different.
It did not miss you. Like, it didn't pass you up. So that's funny, man. I noticed that you elaborated on the 100 men, one gorilla popular thing that was going on. That was interesting. And of course the UK U of L showdowns and debates. Those are always fun. You haven't had any crash outs out there, have you? Oh
my goodness, yeah. There's been multiple crash outs.
Cartwheels and backflips. And
I will say Louisville and Lexington are completely different. If you want to see crash outs, you go to Louisville for sure.
They got that different turn up.
They get wild out there, man. And but Lexington, usually the kind of crash outs you see in Lexington is if somebody's drunk too much at the bar and they get into it with bouncer.
Those are the college crash outs.
Yeah. But Louisville, man, those people out there, they truly live in the moment, man, and they don't let anything pass them up. And that's their energy's unmatched. I'll tell you that. It's something else out there.
It looks enjoyable, bro.
It is. It's very fun.
Just seeing people's reactions and different perspectives, and opinions. They shouting stuff out. And then the random acts. You know what I mean? Like things that you see, like, whoa, I did not see that coming. That's crazy.
Yeah, see people standing on top of cars while they're driving, and it's you never know what you're gonna see on Bardstown Road.
Oh, Bardstown Road, they get busy on there.
Yeah, they do.
You ever felt like endangered or concerned?
No, I will say that I haven't been to Louisville too much, but when I went up there to Louisville, a lot of people were telling me, "Hey, you need to watch out," and all this other stuff. But whenever I went out there, and I feel like people can tell what my mission is, even if they've never heard of me or never talked to me. I feel like out there, it's just.
That's a good point.
For one, it's opportunities, but for two, I just want to talk to people in Kentucky,
and respect you for what you are.
Yeah, and I don't ever try to, put people on the spot about stuff or and that kind of stuff. But I will ask them hard questions every now and then. But
that's fun.
I don't ever get disrespectful. I try to stay professional, and if you're in Kentucky, you're liable to talk to me. So, I mean, that's just how it is.
Your level of professionalism takes you a long way.
Yes, sir.
And it's only correct. So how far have you been outside of the area to do interviews and stuff like that?
Okay. So that's a good question. I haven't posted the footage yet, but I went out to Mammoth Cave. We did a show there. And then London, of course.
That's definitely out there east.
Yes, sir. And then I'm planning on going to Hazard, Harlan, Pikeville, and then Paducah as well on the other side of the state, and Bowling Green. There's we're a big state, and there's a lot to do. But that's about been my area so far. Probably. Around the radius of about 2 hours outside of Lex. That's about what I've done so far. That's brilliant.
Shout out to all those areas.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those are my peoples.
Coming to an area to you soon, for sure.
Absolutely. Get ready. So it's only correct I ask. You ever met Hawk Tour girl?
No, I have not.
Word. I'm sure. Anybody asked you that?
Yes. There's been some girls on there trying to get their Hawk Tour moment for sure.
Coming with that Hawk Tour energy.
Yeah. There's plenty of people I've met that have had good energy, but we're with the being a growing platform and whatnot. There's some videos that I feel like that haven't been shown the proper amount of love yet, but yeah, man. There's times all the time where I'm walking and I'm talking to people and I'm like, oh, that's a viral moment right there.
Absolutely. Hey, your socials is cooking. Like it's starting to it's gaining some traction. You know what I mean?
Too much credit, man. It's just time and attention. That's it.
It's fun, man. And and not only your BBN, let's get the business. We have the wildest, most fantastic fans in the world. At the same time, they burning couches. They doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I've been on University Street. I've been on State Street.
Yes.
Whoa, what a time was had. So, hotel or Airbnb?
Ooh, hotel. I'll probably stick to hotel, but it depends on the situation. If I'm going to a city, I'm staying in a hotel.
Word.
If like me and my wife, we went up to Point Pleasant to look at the Mothman stuff, and we stayed in an Airbnb out there. And I think that's just with the atmosphere of the Mothman festival and all that.
Oh, Mothman, the Virginia legend, the mystery.
Yeah. So with that atmosphere, I think it's only right you stay in like a cabin or something like that. So it depends on what you're doing. If you're going to see a concert, stay in a hotel. Just be safe.
Depends on the scenario. Huh?
Yes, sir.
The Mothman, yeah, man. I made clothes in this. I had a female. She asked me, "You made me a Mothman T-shirt."
Oh yeah.
I didn't know what it was at first, and then I looked into the storyline behind it. Is that West Virginia?
Yeah, it's West Virginia.
Okay, that was interesting though. Yeah.
Yeah. My wife's super into it, and she loves like all the cryptids and folklore and all that stuff, and that was something that she always wanted to go do, and I really encourage people to go out there for that. It's
unique.
That whole little town, man. They all embrace it, and it's really cool.
That's fun. What about the blue people? You ever heard about them? Like Eastern Kentucky? Actually, mystery is a story that there was some blue people. You know what I mean? On the eastern side of Kentucky somewhere, it was like a whole family, and their skin, their pigment was actually blue.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Man.
Yeah, it's like I had a book called Kentucky. What was it called? It's called Weird Kentucky.
Oh yeah.
And it had all these, these tales and these mysteries, all these stories, and that was one of them.
Yeah.
But allegedly, they had like some type of blue, it was kind of like blood, maybe blood cell disorder or something like that. Not sure exactly what it's called, and I can't say the word. It's like one of those crazy.
Yeah. I get what you're saying now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, any fun facts about yourself that you wouldn't mind sharing?
Oh, fun facts about myself.
Yes.
Man, avid L8 drinker. I love L8. And then
L8.
Yes, sir.
Could you elaborate?
L8, it's that it's bottled in Winchester, Kentucky. It's that green bottle.
And some bluegrass.
Yes, sir.
Representation type of drink.
That Kentucky creek water.
Word.
but yeah, the L8, man. That's I love that stuff. That's the only soft drink I drink. I don't. It's that or water. And
word. Maybe y'all could talk a partnership later.
Oh yeah, man! I'd love to do it.
It'd be fun.
I'd be their best salesman for sure. I've been. I know how to locksmith too. That's another.
Oh, that's interesting. That's
unique
a nice skill, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fun, man.
Where'd you learn that?
I worked as a locksmith. Actually, just switched careers. But I've been a locksmith for the past 4 years in Lexington, and yeah, it was really fun.
That's pretty cool, bro.
Yeah, you never know that's one of those jobs you never know what situation you're going to find yourself in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
spontaneous situation.
You see all kinds of stuff, man.
Snakes and lakes.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. And probably interesting people too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess the last fact about me too is I grew up on a farm, but I've lived in the city well over the past 10 years, and I wish I could get back out to the country, man.
But you know about both though.
Yes, I do know about both.
That's nice. You know how to cultivate.
Yeah. And I feel like it gives me a unique skill in a sense, because I can go downtown and pick up a conversation with somebody and relate to them, and then I can also go out into the hills and find somebody random and talk to them too and relate to them on that. So it's I feel like I'm well seasoned in a way.
I love that characteristic about you. Yeah, well rounded. Yeah, that's nice, man. So I must know, Carhartt or North Face?
Oh, Carhartt. Give me Carhartt. I'm a working man. So you
out there getting your locksmith on. You got that Carhartt.
But
no doubt.
North Face is good though. But yeah, I prefer Carhartt though.
Word. Sure. Champion or Nike?
Nike.
Word.
Nike. Now the old Champion stuff was the retro stuff and everything. Oh, I love that. But but Nike overall, though,
that's dope, man. So, would you rather work with Dick Vitale or Colin Cowherd?
Dick Vitale.
Word.
Dick Vitale.
Is there a reason why? The energy?
Yeah, it is the energy for sure. I feel like I could instigate Dick Vitale a little bit.
Pick his brain.
We'll just egg him on into ranting about something.
Absolutely.
I feel like I could do the same to Colin Cowherd, but I feel like I'd fit in better with Dick Vitale.
What a college basketball fanatic.
Yeah.
I just love that he just
beat cancer too, man. Shout out to
absolutely.
him.
Absolutely. Yes. Big shout out to that. Yeah, I love how he's just a college basketball fanatic, man. I've always admired that. He got so excited.
Yeah, you get the diaper dandies and all this other stuff.
Dipsy dude.
Yeah. Dick Vitale's a legend.
Yes, a legend. So one has to go. Online Amazon shopping or tacos?
Oof. Amazon's a good tool, man. Oh, but tacos, man, you can't beat authentic tacos.
No,
I'm gonna have to stick. I'm gonna have to stick with Amazon just because it's just such a good tool, man.
It is tough.
I'm more of a burgers guy too, anyway.
Word.
So,
okay, nice. You like grilling out burgers?
Oh my goodness, yeah. My wife bought me a Blackstone, and I love throwing down on that.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Yes, sir.
Blackstones never go wrong with those. Chicken wings, drums or flats?
Drums.
The drum squad. I'm gonna need a drum roll for that one.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's 2 drums in a row because that was flats for a long time. That was flat squad just probably going.
How you feel about KFC?
KFC?
Being from Kentucky, how do you feel about KFC?
That's interesting.
I feel.
What do you mean? You mean the taste of the food, the brand itself, in general?
Well, if you were going to get chicken, like where would you go?
I would not pick KFC.
See, that's what I'm saying. Outside of Kentucky, people know Kentucky for KFC and all this other stuff, but really not that many Kentuckians like KFC.
That's just a stereotypical label.
Yeah.
I haven't been to KFC in God knows how long.
Me too, man. I prefer Lee's over KFC.
Lee's, it'd be Indy's chicken.
Yeah, Indy's is the spot. Indy's is the spot for sure. Or Grimes, if you have a Grimes near you in Kentucky. Oh, Grimes, you got to hit that up for sure.
That's the truth. I haven't been to KFC in such a long time. No disrespect, respectfully. If KFC really y'all willing to work some business out, I'm not going to pass that up at all.
We'll be willing to give you another try.
I'll be like Coach Prime out there on the commercials. I'll take a bite in there. I'll smile and everything. I promise you. So, but let's get the business though. Coffee or cappuccino?
Oh, neither, man.
Neither one.
Neither.
Drinks?
I don't drink energy drinks, coffee,
That's
or any of that.
Bro.
I don't.
Good. I'll definitely know energy drinks for sure.
I mean, if I do need a little pick me up, I mean, I'll probably do like a 5-hour energy. But I stay away from coffee.
Those are crazy. The small ones,
the little tiny ones, man. They usually perk me up. But I tell you that
turn up juice.
I feel like coffee's a slippery slope, man. You start drinking coffee, you'll never quit. Man,
I know. I drink it every morning. Yeah, you're right. It's getting crazy. I put the organic honey in it.
I bet that's good.
Yeah, it is. I like the organic honey. So, your favorite sports movie?
Ooh.
Do you have one?
Yeah.
Word.
Oh man, I can't think of it. It's on the tip of my tongue right now. He got game. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Yeah.
Put them up on game about that one. Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Or Coach Carter. Coach Carter.
I'm digging that one too,
Either
bro.
one, yeah.
Man, I love those two. I'm glad you.
Jesus Shuttlesworth, though, man, that dude's beast.
And then the sports agent come around.
Yeah.
Jewelry, go forget about it.
Forget about it.
What did he say? Diamonds, forget about it. Whatever you say, that was hard. That was legendary, bro. That was tough, bro.
Yeah, I love how that movie ended too, man. It was a
nice storyline. Yeah, it was crazy, man.
Yeah.
So, early flights or late?
Early.
Nice.
Early. Usually I can't. If I'm going on vacation, I can't sleep the night before. Or big events, really big events. I really can't sleep before. So I prefer to do them all in the morning, so that way I can get my rest in real easy. Mm-hmm. But there have been times where I've had late flights and I've slept on them and that kind of stuff. Yeah. So, but yeah, I usually prefer everything to be in the morning, just so that way I can get it done.
Get it over with.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. First shifter.
Yeah. My hours right now 9 to 6. So.
Yeah, I've always been a first shifter. Yes, nice. What about basketball games or ball games? Would you rather go to a late night game or an early game?
Oh, late night for something like that, for sure. I mean, I guess by late night I mean like 8 o'clock. If
prime time.
Yeah, that prime time, man. This past basketball season, they've been putting our games at noon and all this stuff.
I noticed that.
I'm like, man,
the schedule's been flippy-floppy.
Yeah, that'll change this season.
And then they changed the football Louisville versus Kentucky game, the football game.
Yeah.
That's going to be early. Oh, no, the basketball
is in November.
That's right.
It's usually right before Christmas.
They had already changed the football game. Yeah. They used to be in August. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb. It just is, man.
I wonder what the reason is behind that. Any significant reason
for the Louisville game for basketball? Louisville already had something scheduled for when they usually do the Kentucky game, and I think it was some kind of concert at the Yum Center or something like that. So they couldn't do it that day. Yeah. The Yum Center.
We got a concert that day.
I know. I'd be like, man, this is bigger. Like, this is one of the greatest rivalries in college sports.
That's wild, though.
They
switched it up on us. So, any one bucket list that you would like to pull up spontaneously in an interview and kind of pick the brain?
Bucket list person for sure. Turtle Man.
Word.
Turtle Man. I feel like that guy would be the energy would be off the charts with that guy.
Yeah.
And he's a Kentucky legend too. So
absolutely.
I feel like Turtle Man will be there.
Definitely legendary.
Yes, sir.
I thought about if you was to pull up to Beetlejuice. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who Beetlejuice is.
That would be crazy. There'd be some energy on that.
Yeah, it would. Yeah, it would. Yeah, Beetlejuice.
I follow him on Instagram, and sometimes I see some stuff on there. It's so funny, man.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
I love him with them boxing gloves, man. That cracks me up, man.
So, how hopeful and optimistic are you about this upcoming basketball season?
I'm
with Mark Pope.
Very, very optimistic about it. I think as an early prediction, I think we lose 4 games is what I think.
I like that.
I think we make the Final Four.
I like the magic behind that prediction.
Yeah, it's just 4 games. One night we'll have a bad shooting night, or someone else get hot.
Did you see how high was it Denzel Aberney?
Yes.
Did you see his vertical?
His hand was almost at the top of the backboard.
Bunnies, bro.
Yeah, we got an elite team this year, man. And
that's what it's looking like.
Yeah,
I'm optimistic about Jasper Johnson.
Yeah, Jasper.
He excites me, man.
And Malachi. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping on Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
He's got really good fundamentals. I haven't seen him play in person, but I've watched more than just his highlights, and he's definitely got the intangibles down, man. He's very gifted and skilled.
Absolutely.
But Jasper is going to be elite, and we don't even know if he's going to start. He
just looks so talented, and I feel like it's one of those squads. It's going to be kind of really doesn't matter who starts, because I feel like we'll be able to play 10 or 11.
Yeah, it's gonna be another platoon system, man.
It's looking platoonish.
Yeah. I don't think Pope will do a platoon just maybe straight up, but I feel like he'll be like, okay, these group of guys can handle what's on the floor right now.
He plays plenty of players.
Yes, he does.
He'll play you.
Yeah, and he's smart. He's analytical, and it's
absolutely.
If he knows something's not working, he's gonna switch it up. And that's what I really like. I do Pope.
Like that about Pope. He's definitely X's and O's. He's strategic, and he's a foreseer.
Yeah,
like how he won that Duke game last year.
Yeah. Yeah, he said Cooper is going to take the ball and he's going to spin, and I want two people there if he spins, and that's what happened.
Absolutely, and when you think about it, that's what he was doing the whole game. That spin move to get to the middle of the lane.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Pope. I feel like the unique thing with him, So this is a fun fact. I don't know if you know this or not, but there's only one coach to ever play for Kentucky and win a championship, and also coach Kentucky to a championship, and that's Joby Hall. So I think Pope has a unique thing that he can do, and he could be the second one to do that. But on top of that, like since he played, and not only that, he played it in a similar style as to what he's coaching. He can really see what's happening out there on the floor and make adjustments with it, like real time. And I feel like he's got a good staff too, man.
Right, staff and the passion behind it, man. Because if anybody wants us to get that W, is definitely Mark Pope.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He said he understands the assignment.
How you feel about Cal? You miss him at all?
I do. Look, There are times on our loyal BBN fan show where I've talked a little trash, and I was like, "Oh, Cal can't coach," and all this other stuff.
That's fun though.
Yeah, it is fun, but
you got to give him a hard time.
Yeah, you can't say that Cal hasn't had the talent to win. Cal has had more talent than anyone else. But on top of that, though, he just the style that he coaches, he's really trying to get NBA scouts to see what his players can do.
There's a style there.
Yeah. But as far, I miss Cal as someone that did a lot of good stuff for Kentucky. He very active in the community. He's donated a ton of money to reliefs, all these storms and stuff.
Yes.
But, Cal is a great human being, but I miss him for that, but I don't miss him as the coach. He was here 15 years, and
you miss Swaggy Cal?
I do miss Swaggy Cal. You can't.
Swaggy Cal was fun. Swaggy Cal at Drake's house, a Cal. That was a cool Cal right there.
Yeah, I was actually talking to one of my guys, man, and we were talking about how when Cal came in, it was like a whole era, a whole different atmosphere, and the kids nowadays say aura. The aura around the program was entirely different when Cal was here, and now that Pope's here, you can feel there's another change. It
is, and
with how much our state's economy relies on Kentucky basketball, you can feel that everywhere. It's really. I love how positive Kentucky is right now.
Part of culture, man. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, Pope is super positive, and I love that about him. But Cal was like you kind of got like that mob boss, he's always in them suits. He's Italian,
marketable man,
flashy, so I feel like the Cal era
Mr.
will
Tyson
be remembered
Chicken.
well. Yeah. Better back that Brinks truck up for Cal now.
Chicken man, yo, let's get the business. What about women's basketball under Kenneth Brooks?
Man, I think this is a really wild prediction I have, but I think Kenny Brooks will have a statue built of him here. I do.
He's a good coach. He's a good guy.
Man, he is really doing good things for that program, and to make it as far as they did this past year, man, it's just unprecedented. I'm pretty sure they got Elite Eight.
Shout out to the ladies.
Yeah.
Yes,
man. They kicked tail, man.
Absolutely, man. They were showing out and getting busy.
And Memorial Coliseum too. I don't know if you've seen that with all the renovations. Man, they got they got some good stuff going over there.
And the interest level is climbing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I just had Michaela Epps on my platform.
I seen that. Yeah,
a week ago. So shout out to Michaela. Yo, what a bucket! What a
certified
go getter, man. Superstar, man.
Yeah.
So let's get the business. Cornhole or horseshoes?
Horseshoes. Horseshoes.
Word.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. I feel like somebody gave me up about horseshoes one time. So if you get a horseshoe's length from the stick, right?
Yeah.
It's 1 point.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Let me elaborate. I'll say, okay, so a leaner, if the joint leaning right there on the pole,
yeah.
How many points is that? 3?
See, I've played with people that say it's 2, but
that's why I asked.
Yeah, I played with it. I feel like that changes, but yeah, usually it's 2.
That's the trick. This is what we're talking about right here.
Yeah, usually it's 2 if it's leaning, but if you get it all the way around there on the post, it should be 3.
Word.
So
I was told 3.
Yeah.
So okay, so a horseshoe around, when you get it all the way around the pole, what is it?
Now, the way
5?
I played it is 3.
Okay,
yeah,
but
3 or 5.
We were playing 5.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, if you're doing it with 5, then it makes sense for the leaner to be 3. It does. So.
Okay, those leaners are crucial.
Yeah, they are, man. It's harder to do that than to get it around the pole.
Yeah, somebody can cook you real easy. Yeah. So, darts or pool?
Pool for sure, man.
Pretty nice with it.
I've been known to shark a couple times, but
you play in Lex?
I really don't play in Lex, but where I learned to play pool was the Army. I learned how to play pool and spades in the Army. So.
A lot of culture in the Army. Yeah,
it's a melting pot. So.
Yeah, that's nice though. I'm about to play you in pool one day. Okay, so let's get the business. Barbecuing or fishing?
That's tough right there. Give me fishing. I'll take fishing for now. Yeah. And then,
that's a survival tactic.
Especially if you eat what you catch. The fishing is really rewarding in that sense, man. Really rewarding. It's peaceful. So
I tasted their red snapper lately.
Oh yeah.
Phenomenal. I liked it, man. My first time getting it.
Yeah, what's your favorite fish?
Oh, my favorite fish. Let's see. I like the red snapper. Of course I like the cod cat. I like stuff like, oh man, goodness gracious. I like everything. Oh, shrimp.
Yeah, shrimp's good.
I love lobster, love crab, love crawfish.
I love tilapia though, man.
Tilapia, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I like the striper bass. That's good, nice and sweet.
Yeah.
Man, goodness gracious.
Yeah, fish is good, man, especially when it's cooked good. Yeah.
Yeah, all of it's good. All of that's good. And I like gumbo.
Oh, gumbo. Man, I've always wanted to try Bubba Gump, man.
Word.
Yeah, I've always wanted to try that. I've never.
I have to. I gotta put that on the list. So you've been to Big Blue Madness, I'm sure.
Sir.
What's your favorite one that you've been to?
This past
last year?
Word. Because they had brought out that court. It was that TV court, or it was an LED court. And it was lighting up the whole time, and then they had 3-point contest, they had a dunk contest, and then Rick Pitino was there. Yeah, man, it was wild, man. It was
Shout
really
out to
good.
Ricky P.
Yeah. That's that right there. I feel like if Rick Pitino stayed at Kentucky, he would probably be the greatest coach of all time.
How many championships would we have?
3 at least.
Man,
3
that's the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, if you take the one that that Tubby won with his players, if you say that Rick would have won that one as well, and then he probably could have really got 4, man. Like seriously, he was a beast.
Absolutely, bro. Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Did you try Weetabix? That Amari Williams cereal?
I did not try
I didn't either.
Everywhere that I went to go look and try to get them, it was sold out.
I didn't try. It was absolutely sold out.
Yeah.
As soon as I looked it up.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's the Big Blue effect right there, though.
that was fun. That was fun to watch that. Yeah. It was. Shout out to Amari Williams.
Yeah, man.
I hope he got some chicken off that. That was crazy.
I'd say he did. Yeah.
So, who do you feel like the most underrated player in Kentucky basketball history is? And you can give me a few, and I'll give you a few of my own.
Okay, go ahead.
A few of my own is Darius Miller. You remember him?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I think he was getting barbecue chicken out there, man. He was getting busy. He Anthony Epps, of course. Walter McCarty.
Yeah.
A little bit before your time, but he was an animal out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was everywhere. They used to press, people could hardly even get the ball up the court, bro. And he was like 6'9", he was long, he was fast, he could do it all.
Yeah.
And he was just dunking all over the place. Long arms, he's like an alien out there. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's...
And then I got one more.
Yeah, go ahead.
Josh Harrelson.
Josh Harrelson, okay, that's a good one.
Played with Brandon Knight.
Uh-huh.
And they had their struggles throughout the season, but toward the middle and the end of the season, they picked it up and ended up taking the Wildcats to a Final Four march.
Yeah.
So shout out to Josh Harrelson, man. Those are my 3 or 4.
My most underrated is Alex Poitras.
That's a great one.
Alex Poitras, he's a good one. He was a really good player, and on top of that too, I'm pretty sure he stayed all 4 years. He got his degree, you know, and man, he's just my all-time favorite. He's a super nice guy.
That's a good one.
Super
man.
down to earth,
athletic.
Yeah,
super athletic.
One of the underrated players from this year's team, I would say Jackson Robinson. I feel like a lot of people don't give him the love that he deserves.
Just he got injured.
Yeah, he got injured, but I've met him in person, and man, we just talked about being humble and down to earth, and he is the epitome of that.
You could tell he does have a very humble energy about him. Man. Shout out to Jackson, man. He's a superstar in my eyes. Man.
Yeah. Then Deron Lamb could be up there.
Deron Lamb's a nice one.
Rondo also is a little underrated.
Oh, yeah. He's on my top, bro. Yeah. Rajon Rondo. Yeah. He's on my Kentucky Dream Team.
Yes, sir. He's a genius, a basketball genius right there.
Absolutely. The basketball IQ.
My last one, though, Marcus Lee. Well, Marcus Lee is very underrated.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Talk heavy with Marcus Lee, man. Yeah.
Or Derek Willis. We'll throw Derek Willis in there, too.
Man, the list goes on. Yeah. Patrick Sparks.
That's what I'm saying. Patrick Patterson. Like, you can just go on and on, man. So much good players here.
There's a lot of underrated ones, though.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what a lot of them are doing.
Yeah.
Right now at this moment. So what do you enjoy most about this new age media space of creativity? Like we said earlier, basically, was it the independency, the networking?
What I enjoy the most is the networking. We get opportunities to do stuff like this. But the importance of it is definitely the independence that comes from it. I feel like I feel like it's not too out there to say that, like, for example, if you were running for president, you used to have all this money, but now you could build your own platform and run for president off of it. So, I really feel like social media and all this new age media, like you said, it really puts the power in people's hands in a way, because you can go out there and create content about whatever it is that you want. You can talk, you can, spread your ideals, and if a lot of people agree with that or enjoy what you do, you'll take off for sure.
Yes, let the algorithm take off with it.
Yes, sir.
Nice, man. I love that brilliant answer, bro. I agree. Thank you. It feels good to do this type of thing.
You're a good host, man. I'll tell you that. You're a really
appreciate it. Well, thank you. Thank you.
You give me a lot of credit,
Yeah, BBN. This is my man right here, Kentucky Live Show. Y'all tap into everything that's transpired with him as far as his branding, his networking ability. His platform. It's great what they have going on. Shout out to the Kentucky Live Show, all the fellows over there. You say Mike. Yeah, I've tapped into him. I love his intellect and his mind for the game and his passion and desire for Kentucky basketball. Bro, y'all keep doing y'all's thing, man. I love y'all, bro.
Yeah.
So your favorite Kentucky coach of all time would be?
And
that's petty.
Close.
That's petty.
I'll stick with Joby Hall.
Joby?
I'll stick with Joby Hall. I just in my hometown, he's got a mural there, and all that, and it's awesome, man, to know that somebody from Cynthiana achieved the greatness that he was able to achieve.
He's got the statue in front of campus. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. He does. He's got a program in his hand and everything, just like how he used to walk out and all that stuff. Yeah,
he looks so distinguished, and then
Did you notice that though? With when Cal came here to Rupp, Cal had a program in his hand because when Cal came here, Joby Hall showed him the ropes.
Word.
It was trying
to conjure some of that good energy.
Yeah, man, it is.
I don't blame you.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite coach?
Ricky P.
Ricky P.
Absolutely.
Good answer.
No doubt about it.
You can't argue with that.
No doubt. There's no doubt about it, bro. That's me. I never seen a team like that 96 team that just, man, they were embarrassing teams. I'm talking 100-40. I mean, it was, you ask somebody from that era and how ugly it got. I mean, then the style of play, the pressing, the speed, the athleticism, and he played 10. It was just, and 9 people going to the NBA off that one team.
Yeah.
Antoine Walker, Tony Delk, Derek Anderson, which is one of my favorites of all time. Walter McCarty, Jared Prickett, Mark Pope. We talking
Shepherd.
Jeff Shepherd. Ron Mercer was a freshman 90. Yeah, Jeff Shepherd was nice. Scott Padgett. I don't know what year he came, but you know where I'm going with this. And Ricky P took us out of probation also. Yeah.
Did a lot of good for us, man.
So shout out to Ricky P. I actually met him.
You did, man? I bet he's just cool.
He was really laid back.
Yeah.
Look kind of tired. You know what I mean? But yeah,
I wouldn't want to be on his bad side though.
Yeah. Eating lasagna all day, you know. So what's your comparison from last year's recruiting class to this year's coming in recruiting class? Because I'm seeing a nice situation going on that's developing, as we mentioned earlier, and the transfers are even more interesting. We have the transfer from Alabama. We have is it Cam? What's his last name? Cam Williams.
Yeah, Cam Williams.
We have Cam Williams from transferring. We have the kid from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, JQ.
Yeah.
Modi.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Yes, we got Colin Chandler coming back. We got Holler Baller coming back.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Mamba.
Trent Noah. So you say you feel optimistic and you think a 4-loss season is ahead of us.
Yes, sir.
I like those predictions.
So I think the big thing about last year was just Pope proving to the rest of the world that, hey, you can get a bunch of transfers together and you can make it. You can make it. And I mean, we made it to the Sweet 16 and off of a team of people that had never played any minutes together, and with
all the injuries too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like Pope felt like we kind of let the steam off, and it was due to our injuries toward the middle of the season and down the stretch. That matters. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's trying to prevent that by getting more physicality in, a little bit more athleticism, and a little bit more depth to my understanding. Yeah. And then I'll put some extra sauce on that after that and see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. How you feel about all this? The NIL, the transfer portal. How do you feel about all this, man? It's changed the game.
Yeah, it has changed the game. I do prefer the way sports were, years ago, back when it was just all team pride.
So you prefer the old school way?
I do, but I do feel like that this is the way college sports was always going to end up, because before the NIL, it was always, they're just paying people underneath the table. And so that stuff was already going on, but
yeah, you seen the movie Blue Chips?
Yes, sir.
Blue Chips was telling us what was popping.
Yeah, but I don't really have a problem with it. I feel like there should be a cap to how much some of these guys should make, not only because, you give an 18-year-old $1 million, and I feel like it could be regulated a little bit better to more so prepare people that are, going to the league, but also the people that aren't going to go play professional. I do like the aspect of them being able to make as much money as possible, and get a head start on life, so I don't really mind the NIL. I think it's really turbulent right now, but Kentucky just went and got an LLC, and to handle to handle all their NIL stuff,
which is smart, I feel.
Yeah, it's not only that, it's pioneering in a way, because they see how the landscape's going to be, and they know that they need to act like they're a professional like NBA team or NFL team. Right. You need to have a front office and a GM and
advisors.
Because we really do need to start treating these college players like free agents. You really do.
Foundation is being implicated.
Yeah. What do you think about us spending $20 million on a roster?
So there's different sources coming out. They say we spent this amount of money. We spent 20. We spent 30.
Yeah.
Who knows the amount? I just know that those M's were spent. You know what I mean? That's what I get from it. I get from that It's definitely some business oriented, and from here on out, that's the way it's going to be. And I don't feel like there is no turning back. And as far as Cap, I don't know exactly how that would transpire. Taking that so many outside sources are involved with how a player gets paid. Mm-hmm. So I don't know exactly the ins and outs of all that, but I think it's definitely interesting. And I think between 3 to 5 years, there may be a bubble that may get bursted along the way, and we'll just have to see how it plays out.
Do you feel good about the $20 million, or do you feel bad about it?
About the roster?
Yeah.
And how it was spent?
Yeah.
Oh, let me think about it from up to down.
So, Nick Saban, one of the all-time great coaches, I'm paraphrasing, but he basically said, like, you can spend as much money as you possibly want, but, it don't mean anything if the players aren't good.
Yeah, I feel like money's money. I feel like finances just move, and that doesn't necessarily mean results. But I feel like the rules of the game are on the table.
Yes, sir.
And if we don't play them, we won't be in the game.
Yeah.
So it's basically you have to take what the game is giving you sometimes, and play by the rules and the new foundation. So that's basically all we were doing when it comes to the $20 million, the big chicken bag being spent.
My perspective on it is that, I wouldn't expect anything less from Kentucky, because we're supposed to have the best players.
Yes.
And so the best players require the biggest bag.
Yes.
So I don't really see a problem with it.
We're in that list of top tier programming.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me. We're blue blood. We're going to be one of those ones involved in this. You know what I mean?
We're the blue blood.
And that's how I feel. I feel good about it because honestly, not to say that it's a cheat code, but what end of the stick would you rather be on?
That's right. That's exactly right.
So that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I like how the roster has been assembled. I don't know everything about the players. I've just seen, the highlights and some of their attributes, some of their skill sets. I did see a lot of shooting. A lot of pull-up shooting too. Not just spot up. I'm talking fast break 3-point shots. And I know Mark Pope's big on spreading the court. I know he's big on maybe 4 out and 1. Sometimes even 5 out, kind of like how the Boston Celtics ran it a year ago. So he's all about spreading the court with the shooters. We do have a true point guard, the kid out of Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting his name, but it's coming.
Jalen
Lowe, that's it. I feel like he is a true point guard, and it was said that on his Pittsburgh team, there was a big, heavy load that he had to fulfill, and it made his shot percentage actually drop a little lower. Mm-hmm. But taking that he's going to be on a new team this year, how the roster's assembled of scorers, shooters, kids that can create their own shot. Because I think Aberdeen gets wet out there.
Yeah.
I think Cam is wet out there from the looks of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how Andrew Carr was nasty out there last year.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to have those Andrew Carr kind of wing players, the 6'8", 6'9", 6'10". We have the foreign guy coming that played Euroball last year.
Yeah, we call him Jelly.
Word.
It's Jelovich, I think, or something like that.
Jelovich. I feel like Jasper Johnson's a do-it-all kind of guard. Man. I feel like, so I feel good, and I feel like we have a little bit more muscle than we did last year as far as the defense and the physicality.
Yeah, we've got athletes this year for sure. And I don't think there's going to be as many threes shot this year.
Not as many.
All of our players can hit threes, and they're all liable to shoot them if they're wide open, and all that stuff. Yeah. And I'm not saying that we're not going to shoot a ton of threes. I feel like we'll probably still average over 20 threes attempted for sure.
Yeah, but we had the shotters last year.
Yeah, but we're
Bray and them, they was getting them up.
Yeah, but we're going to be throwing alley oops now too.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some athletes. I see that. So I feel like he switched the game up just a little bit, but kept some of his shooting, if that makes any sense. And hopefully we can be a better defensive team.
Yes, man, defense.
I feel like that's what stung us the most.
Yeah.
So how you feel about what's the craziest dunker you ever seen come out of Rupp?
Ooh, and
Kentucky basketball.
Oh man, there's nothing like seeing Boogie throw it down, man. I'll tell you that.
Boogie Cousins?
Yes, man.
Word.
But also Randall too. I feel like Randall slept on a little bit when it comes to the dunking, because my dad actually calls him the truck driver, because like he would just get into the lane and there's no stopping him, man. He just so those, like a
train coming down the lane.
Yeah, those
Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yes, man, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, some nasty ones. That one against Florida.
Yeah, man. He reached all the way back, man.
I knew the game was a wrap when he did that. It was over. Like, it felt like a close game until that point. Then I was like, oh yeah, he lined him up with that. He caught a body on that.
Yeah,
that was nasty.
Man, those teams back then, though, I loved watching the other coaches talk about them, because they're like, I'm never going to show my team any footage from this game because we're never going to play another team like it.
Shout out to Willie Cauley-Stein, man. The great moments he brought to the Big Blue Nation, man.
Yeah, man, it's Willie.
I remember I was at a football game. I was with my auntie because she's alumni. And it was Kentucky versus Louisville. The game was close. I want to say it was overtime. But there's this cat named Stevie Johnson. Are you aware?
No. I'm not a big football guy, but I'm immersing myself into it
He
now.
didn't play pro. He went to the NFL. He caught the game winner on the sideline.
Awesome.
Took it to the barn.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. And it was an electrifying moment, bro. Like, against Louisville?
Oh, yes.
Place was lit, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
And if you don't mind, I'm going to shout out one of my boys that's on the roster right now, Jamori Macklin, number 9 wide receiver.
Play football? Word. Yeah. Shout out to Macklin, man.
He's a dog, man.
Is he? Yes. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, man.
He's going to be our leading receiver this year. He's our guy. So
he's speedy, too,
man. Super fast.
Sticky hands. Yeah. Man, we need an uplift.
Yeah.
We weren't far off last year, but, the SEC is tough, bro.
Yeah.
It's very tough.
Yeah.
So, what's a song you can go forever without hearing again?
A song that I could go forever without hearing ever again.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, man! This is a really good one. There's plenty of them like this. Oh man, I just said something about one the other day.
There's a multitude.
Yeah. There's plenty, man. There's plenty. If there's a song on the radio that's just getting played over and over again, chances are I don't like it. Chances are.
Call Me Maybe.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah. Oh yeah. When I was in school, I went to Dunbar in Lexington. When I was in school, they would on Fridays, man. They would play that, it's Friday song, and I'm like,
Friday drive.
Yeah, I'm like, if I could, I'd never listen to that ever again. Oh man,
that's a good one, bro. Hey, yo, man. Hey, back to the dunkers, bro.
Yeah.
John Wall had a few of them, of course, but they say Kenny Skywalker had the bunnies back in the day.
I mean, that's why he's a Skywalker.
Kenny Skywalker, bro. Shout out to Kenny Sky, man. Yeah. You might see him walking around Lexington every now and then. Yeah. And I looked at his highlights, bro. Yeah, he was walking the sky.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Oh, yeah, you best believe it.
He about 6'7".
Malik Monk was a good dunker,
Malik Monk was a good dunker. I remember how Hamadou Diallo was, too.
Oh, yeah, Diallo. Yeah. Yes, I know Diallo.
Diallo had the bunnies, too, bro. Don't forget about him.
Yeah.
But, yo, do you have any shout-outs? And definitely some upcoming events.
Oh, yeah.
That you'd like to promote, including your upcoming the charity event.
Yeah. So, first and foremost, on July 19th at the Lexington Ice Center, we're getting a lot of content creators from Kentucky. So your artists, musicians, people that do TikToks or YouTube, that kind of stuff.
Yes.
We're getting them all together for a good cause. We're gonna have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament. It's gonna have 8 teams in it. We're accepting sponsors for it, but all the proceeds and any money made from the event are going directly to Souls Harbor Church, their relief fund. For tornado relief efforts in London, Kentucky. It's a really good opportunity that has presented itself, and I'm glad to partner over with the rest of my guys over there on the Loyal BBN Fanshow to get this done, because it's going to truly be something really special, man.
Buckets for the Bluegrass,
sir.
There's the flyer.
Yep, first come, first serve.
Yes.
So I'm sure there's going to be a ton of people there. I don't really want to turn people away, but I feel like we're going to have to just from the interest that I've gotten into the event. So show up early.
Limited entry? Yeah.
Yeah, it's we've got about 350 capacity, so we might be able to get some standing room in there, but as far as seats go, that's what we've got. So
word, make sure you get there early, get your tickets.
Yeah, and
you said the DJ that was involved.
Yeah, the DJ that's involved is DJ Knockout himself. He's UK athletics DJ.
Shout out to DJ Knockout.
Yeah, if you've watched a football or basketball event, you've heard it. You've heard his music in the background. So
absolutely,
he's a great guy. So shout out to you, brother. I recently met him, but we're going to do some good work together for sure.
Nice.
Yep, and then
I'll be there for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shout out to your hoopers though. Y'all come prepared too. Lace them up now.
Y'all better, man. It's
gonna be some good talent come out too as well.
People coming to play to win, man.
Yeah.
So
we're in the bluegrass. You know how we feel about the basketball.
Yeah.
So nice, man. Kentucky Live in the building, man. I'm telling you, y'all continue to do tremendous things, man.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do our best for the state for sure.
It was fun to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
You keep the great energy you have.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. This is the first time I've ever done one of these, man. But I think it's going pretty well.
Word.
And I appreciate you taking time out of your day here on this Father's Day and having me out here. Super cool guy yourself, man. You have a lot of good energy. You're definitely gonna go places. Anytime you want to get together again, man, you just let me know. We'll do something.
Fun way to connect, man.
Yes, sir.
Until next time, man, I appreciate y'all rocking with us.
All right.
Kentucky Live Show. Y'all tap in. Loyal BBN.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get the business.
Let's get the business, man.
Yo, let's get the business.